Welcome to my channel. HD Rare Coins 111. In this video I tell you about the United States of America Jefferson nickels 5 cents which are most valuable and rare. If you interested, please subscribe my channel. Thanks. Top 1. Today, we're diving deep into a coin that many of you might have in your collections or even found sitting in your pockets. The Jefferson nickel from 1974. This coin may seem like just another nickel, but trust me when I say, it's far more valuable than you think. So, grab your magnifying glass, sit back, and let's uncover the incredible value that this seemingly ordinary coin holds. You might just be sitting on a small fortune without even knowing it. Now, before we get into the details of the 1974 Jefferson nickel, let's take a moment to appreciate the history of this classic American coin. The Jefferson nickel has been a cornerstone of U.S. currency since it was first minted in 1938. The coin features the portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States, on the obverse, while the reverse showcases Jefferson's home, Monticello. Over the years, this coin has gone through various design changes, but the 1974 Jefferson nickel stands out for several reasons. The first thing you need to know is that the 1974 Jefferson nickel was part of a series of nickels that were minted in large numbers for general circulation. Millions of these coins were produced at the U.S. Mint, meaning that you can still find them in circulation today. However, the real value of a 1974 Jefferson nickel comes from its rarity in certain conditions, as well as the potential for errors or unique features that make it more sought after by collectors. Now, let's talk about what makes the 1974 Jefferson nickel stand out from the rest. While the design itself is simple and timeless, there are a few key factors that can make these coins highly valuable. For one, the condition of the coin plays a significant role in determining its worth. Just like any other collectible item, the better the condition, the higher the value. A 1974 Jefferson nickel that is well preserved, with no visible wear or damage, will fetch a much higher price than one that has been worn down from years of circulation. In fact, the highest valued 1974 Jefferson nickels are those that are in mint state, coins that have been kept in pristine condition and have sharp, clear details. These coins are often referred to as uncirculated or mint state coins, and they can be worth a great deal more than the average nickel you might find in your pocket. If you've got one of these in your collection, you could be holding on to a rare treasure worth much more than just 5 cents. But that's not all. The 1974 Jefferson nickel, like many other coins, can also have unique errors that make them even more valuable to collectors. Coin errors are mistakes made during the minting process, and they are often highly prized by numismatists. These errors can range from simple things like doubled strikes or misspelled words to more complex issues like off-center strikes or incorrect edge lettering. If your 1974 Jefferson nickel has one of these errors, it could be worth thousands, if not tens of thousands of dollars. For example, a 1974 Jefferson nickel with a double die error, where the image on the coin is struck more than once, causing a blurry or overlapping effect, could dramatically increase the coin's value. These types of minting errors are relatively rare, and when collectors come across one, they know they've found something special. If you've found a 1974 nickel with a noticeable double die, it could be your ticket to a substantial payout. Another potential error to look for is a coin with an off-center strike. This occurs when the coin isn't properly aligned during the minting process, resulting in an image that's shifted to one side of the coin. An off-center strike can make a coin incredibly unique and highly collectible. If you happen to find a 1974 Jefferson nickel with an off-center strike, you could be looking at a coin worth much more than its face value. Now, you might be wondering how to tell if your 1974 Jefferson nickel is one of these rare, valuable coins. The first step is to carefully inspect the coin for any signs of wear or damage. A coin that's been in circulation for years will likely show signs of scratches, discoloration, or general wear, which will decrease its value. On the other hand, a coin that is still in excellent condition, with sharp details and minimal wear, is much more likely to be worth a significant amount. Next, examine the coin closely for any errors or imperfections. Look for signs of doubling, misaligned strikes, or other unusual characteristics that might set the coin apart from the typical 1974 nickel. If you spot something that seems out of the ordinary, it could be worth having the coin appraised by a professional numismatist to determine its value. The value of a 1974 Jefferson nickel can vary greatly depending on its condition, rarity, and any unique features it might possess. A standard 1974 nickel in good condition might only be worth a few dollars above its face value. However, coins in uncirculated condition, or those with rare minting errors, can be worth a lot more. In fact, if you happen to have a 1974 Jefferson nickel that is in mint state or has a rare error, you could be looking at a coin worth thousands of dollars. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for. The 1974 Jefferson nickel could be worth as much as $85,000 if it's in exceptional condition or has a rare minting error. Yes, you heard that right, $85,000. That's how much a rare 1974 Jefferson nickel could be worth in today's market. So, next time you come across one of these coins, don't just toss it aside. Take a closer look, because you might just have a small fortune in your hands. Top 2. We're talking about a coin that might be sitting in your pocket right now. Yes, it's the 1985 Jefferson nickel. While many people may overlook this seemingly ordinary nickel, there's a hidden treasure waiting to be discovered if you know what to look for. This unassuming coin, minted over 3 decades ago, has the potential to make you a lot more than just a few cents. First, let's start with the basics. The Jefferson nickel has been a staple of U.S. currency since 1938, featuring the profile of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States, on the obverse. The reverse showcases Jefferson's famous estate, Monticello, a symbol of American history and architectural brilliance. While these design elements remain consistent throughout the years, the real value of a 1985 Jefferson nickel comes not from its basic features, but from its rarity, condition, and potential errors. Now you might wonder, what makes the 1985 Jefferson nickel special? Well, like other coins, the value of the 1985 nickel depends largely on its condition. Most of these coins were produced in large quantities and spent decades in circulation, resulting in many of them being heavily worn and damaged. However, if you happen to have a 1985 Jefferson nickel that's in excellent condition, meaning it shows little to no signs of wear, retains its sharp details, and features minimal discoloration, then you may be holding on to a rare gem that could be worth much more than its face value of 5 cents. The key to determining the true value of a 1985 Jefferson nickel lies in its grade. Coins are graded based on their condition, and higher grade coins can be worth significantly more than those that show signs of wear and tear. A mint state 1985 Jefferson nickel, meaning it's essentially uncirculated, as if it just came from the mint, can fetch a price far beyond what most people expect. But that's not all. There are also rare varieties and minting errors that can make a 1985 Jefferson nickel even more valuable. Errors like double dies, where the design is stamped more than once, can significantly increase the value of a coin. Double die coins are highly sought after by collectors because they're considered to be unique and rare. If your 1985 Jefferson nickel has a noticeable doubling effect on the obverse or reverse, it could be worth thousands of dollars. Another potential error to watch out for is an off-center strike. This happens when the coin is not aligned properly during the minting process, resulting in a design that's shifted to one side of the coin. Off-center strikes are highly prized by collectors due to their rarity, and if your 1985 Jefferson nickel has this error, it could bring in a substantial amount of money at auction. But what about the other unique features of this coin? Did you know that the minting process itself has a major impact on the coin's value? In 1985, coins were made primarily from a copper-nickel blend, giving them a distinctive appearance. Over time, the composition of coins has changed, and as a result, the 1985 Jefferson nickel is now considered a bit of a rarity in its original form. Coins from this time period are slowly becoming harder to find in good condition, making them increasingly valuable to collectors. For example, coins with full steps on the Monticello building on the reverse side are highly prized by collectors. The full steps refer to the fine detailing of the steps on the building, and the better the clarity of these details, the more valuable the coin becomes. Finding a 1985 Jefferson nickel with full steps could mean a substantial increase in its value. Coins with these features are especially popular among collectors who focus on coins with exceptional detailing. Now, let's talk about the rarity of these coins. While millions of 1985 Jefferson nickels were minted, only a small percentage of them remain in pristine condition. Over time, many of these coins have been lost, damaged, or simply worn down by years of circulation. This means that high-grade 1985 Jefferson nickels are relatively scarce, making them highly desirable among coin collectors. But rarity alone doesn't always determine value. Condition, errors, and unique characteristics all play a role in a coin's worth. One thing that can dramatically increase the value of a 1985 Jefferson nickel is its provenance, or history of ownership. Coins with documented histories of being owned by famous collectors or having been part of significant collections can often fetch a much higher price at auction. If your 1985 nickel comes with a fascinating backstory, that could be a great way to increase its value even further. So, how much could a 1985 Jefferson nickel be worth? Well, if your coin is in pristine, uncirculated condition or has a rare minting error such as a double die or off-center strike, you could be looking at a substantial amount of money. In fact, a high-grade 1985 Jefferson nickel, especially one with a noticeable error or unique feature, could fetch as much as $85,000 at auction. That's right, $85,000. This might sound too good to be true, but with the right combination of rarity, condition, and collector demand, it's very much possible. So, before you toss that 1985 Jefferson nickel into your spare change jar, take a closer look. If it's in great condition, or if you notice any unusual features or errors, you could be holding a coin that's worth much more than its face value. Remember, coins like the 1985 Jefferson nickel are highly collectible, and even the smallest details can make a big difference in value. Thank you for watching today's video. I hope you've enjoyed learning more about the 1985 Jefferson nickel and the incredible value it could hold. Be sure to check your collections, and who knows, you might just have a rare and valuable coin that's worth a small fortune. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more coin hunting tips and valuable coin discoveries. And as always, happy collecting! Top 3. We're diving deep into a very special coin that has flown under the radar for many, yet holds immense value in the right condition, the 1986 Jefferson nickel. This seemingly simple 5-cent piece may look like just another coin, but for those who know where to look, it could be a goldmine waiting to be discovered. Now, you might be thinking, why is a 1986 nickel so special? After all, millions of these coins were minted, and they've been in circulation for decades. But here's the thing, the true value of a coin often lies in its rarity, its condition, and sometimes even in its errors. The 1986 Jefferson nickel is no exception, and today, we're going to explain why this coin is worth far more than its face value. Let's start with the basics. The Jefferson nickel, first introduced in 1938, features the profile of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States, on the obverse. This design has remained a constant on the coin for decades. On the reverse, we see Monticello, Jefferson's plantation home in Virginia. The original design was created by artist Felix Schlag, and it remains one of the most iconic and recognizable coin designs in U.S. history. But here's where the magic happens. This is not just another Jefferson nickel. In 1986, the U.S. Mint produced millions of these 5-cent coins, as they do with many other regular circulation coins. However, over time, due to wear and tear, many of these coins became worn, scratched, or damaged in some way. As a result, finding a 1986 Jefferson nickel in pristine, uncirculated condition is quite rare. But for those lucky enough to have a well-preserved specimen, the value of this coin could be far higher than you might think. You see, coins are graded based on their condition, and the grading system is extremely important when it comes to determining their value. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect, flawless coin. A 1986 Jefferson nickel in mint state condition meaning it has virtually no signs of wear, could be worth much more than a coin that shows wear from decades of circulation. The more pristine the coin, the higher its grade, and the higher its potential value. But there's more to the story than just condition. Some 1986 Jefferson nickels contain errors or unique features that can significantly increase their value. One of the most valuable types of error to look for is the double die error, where the coin's design is struck more than once, resulting in a noticeable doubling effect. These double die coins are highly sought after by collectors because they are rare and unique. If you're lucky enough to find a 1986 Jefferson nickel with a double die error, you could have a coin that's worth far more than you imagined. Another type of error that can make a coin valuable is the off-center strike. This occurs when the coin is not aligned properly during the minting process, causing the design to be struck off-center. Off-center coins are incredibly rare and are considered a true collector's item. If your 1986 Jefferson nickel has an off-center strike, it could be worth thousands of dollars more than a standard coin in circulation. Now, let's talk about a key feature that adds significant value to coins like the 1986 Jefferson nickel: its scarcity. While millions of these coins were initially minted, over the years, many have been lost, melted down, or worn out beyond recognition. High-quality, uncirculated 1986 Jefferson nickels are becoming increasingly difficult to find, making them a more valuable commodity for collectors. The rarity of these coins is part of what drives their value. Moreover, the demand for coins like the 1986 Jefferson nickel has been steadily rising in recent years, as more and more collectors seek out high-quality examples to add to their collections. The popularity of coin collecting has surged, and rare coins like the 1986 Jefferson nickel have become highly sought after, especially in pristine condition. But how do you determine just how much your 1986 Jefferson nickel is worth? The answer depends on a few factors, including its condition, any errors it may have, and the overall demand for the coin. For a coin to command a premium price, it has to meet the high standards that collectors expect: perfect condition, no noticeable defects, and of course, rarity. If your 1986 Jefferson nickel meets all these criteria, it could fetch an incredible price at auction or from private collectors. Now, if you're wondering just how much a 1986 Jefferson nickel can be worth, here's the exciting part: a well-preserved, error-free, high-grade 1986 Jefferson nickel can fetch a substantial amount of money. But if you happen to find one with a rare minting error, the price can skyrocket to unexpected levels. With that said, a mint-state 1986 Jefferson nickel, especially one with a unique error or rare feature, could be worth as much as $73,000. That's right, $73,000. Now, I know this may sound unbelievable, but the value of these rare and pristine coins has been climbing in recent years, and it's a number that's more realistic than you might think, especially for well-graded specimens with rare errors. So, before you dismiss your old change, take a close look at any 1986 Jefferson nickels you might have. You could be sitting on a small fortune, just waiting to be discovered. Whether it's a double die error, an off-center strike, or simply a well-preserved specimen in mint condition, this coin has the potential to make you a lot of money. Top 4. We're going to talk about a coin that you might have overlooked, but which could potentially be worth a small fortune: the 1992 Jefferson nickel. That's right, this 5-cent coin, seemingly insignificant, has earned a place in the hearts of collectors due to its rare qualities and hidden value. You might be holding onto a coin that could be worth much more than you ever imagined. Let's take a deep dive into this coin, explore its history, design, and the factors that make it so special, and of course, uncover its true value. Whether you're an experienced collector or just starting out, the 1992 Jefferson nickel has a lot to offer, and by the end of this video, you'll know exactly why this coin is worth your attention. The Jefferson nickel, first issued in 1938, features the profile of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States, on the obverse. Jefferson's portrait is an enduring symbol of the nation's history, and the design has remained relatively unchanged for decades. On the reverse, you'll find Monticello, Jefferson's historic plantation home in Virginia. This design has stood the test of time and continues to appear on the coin today. But what makes the 1992 Jefferson nickel stand out from all the others? To answer that question, we need to look at the history of the coin and its unique features. In 1992, the United States Mint produced millions of Jefferson nickels as part of the regular coinage. However, not all 1992 Jefferson nickels are created equal. As with any coin, its value depends on several factors, including its condition, rarity, and any special characteristics that might make it more desirable to collectors. While most of these nickels were minted and circulated like any other, there are a few rare finds that have been reported, making the 1992 Jefferson nickel a valuable asset for any serious coin collector. First, let's talk about the condition of the coin. Like any other collectible item, the quality and state of preservation play a crucial role in determining a coin's value. Coins that are well preserved, with minimal wear, scratches, or damage, are far more valuable than those that have been in circulation for years. The 1992 Jefferson nickel, when found in mint or uncirculated condition, can fetch a much higher price than a coin that has been through the rigors of everyday use. But the real treasure lies in the errors. One of the reasons why certain coins become so valuable is because of minting errors, mistakes made during the production process that result in coins that are different from the standard issue. For example, coins with double strikes, where the design is stamped more than once, are highly sought after by collectors. These coins are rare, unique, and can be worth a small fortune if you happen to find one in your collection. Another error that collectors are on the lookout for is the off-center strike. This occurs when the coin isn't perfectly aligned during the minting process, causing the design to appear off-center. These off-center coins are incredibly rare and are often sold at auction for high prices, as they are considered a true collector's item. If your 1992 Jefferson nickel has an off-center strike, it could be worth significantly more than a regular coin. Beyond errors, there are also other factors that contribute to the value of the 1992 Jefferson nickel. For example, certain types of special editions or limited releases are worth more than standard circulating coins. While the 1992 nickel wasn't part of a special edition release, the sheer rarity of well-preserved examples and error coins has driven the demand for these coins higher over the years. If you've got a 1992 Jefferson nickel that is in pristine condition or has one of these rare errors, you could be sitting on a valuable piece of U.S. coinage history. But you might be wondering, just how much is this nickel worth? As with most collectible coins, the value can vary depending on the coin's condition and any unique characteristics it might possess. A typical 1992 Jefferson nickel in average circulation condition is worth, well, just 5 cents. However, if you're fortunate enough to have a rare, well-preserved coin or one with a minting error, the value skyrockets. If you have a 1992 Jefferson nickel in mint condition, without any scratches or visible signs of wear, it could fetch a few $100s at auction. But the real prize lies in finding one of the rare error coins, those with the double die, off-center strike, or other unique features. In that case, the value of your 1992 Jefferson nickel could be worth much more than you ever imagined. To put it into perspective, some rare 1992 Jefferson nickels have been sold at auction for as much as $68,000. That's right. This unassuming 5-cent coin could be worth tens of thousands of dollars if you've got the right specimen. It's truly incredible how something as simple as a nickel can hold such immense value. So, before you dismiss that jar of loose change or coins you have lying around, take a closer look at your 1992 Jefferson nickels. It might just be the treasure you've been searching for. Whether it's a coin in mint condition or one with an error that makes it stand out, this nickel could be worth a small fortune. Keep your eyes peeled for those rare features, and who knows? You might find a hidden gem that could change your financial future. Thanks for tuning into today's video. We hope you've learned a bit more about the 1992 Jefferson nickel and how to spot a valuable one in your collection. If you think you've got one of these rare coins, be sure to have it appraised by a professional to ensure you're getting the value it deserves. Remember, coins like these are only going to increase in value as time goes on. So stay on the lookout, keep collecting, and as always, happy hunting. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more exciting coin discoveries. Keep collecting and let your passion for rare coins lead you to the next big find. And once again, if you have a 1992 Jefferson nickel with a rare error or mint condition, it could be worth up to $68,000. Top 5. We're diving into one of the most interesting and valuable coins from the United States, the 1993 Jefferson nickel. This seemingly humble 5-cent coin holds more than just its face value. In fact, it could be worth a fortune, making it one of the most sought-after coins in the world of numismatics. So, if you think your collection of nickels is just a pile of pocket change, think again. Today, we'll be exploring what makes the 1993 Jefferson nickel so special, and why it could be worth more than you ever imagined. The Jefferson nickel has been a part of American coinage since 1938, and its design has seen only minor changes throughout the decades. Featuring the profile of President Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and the depiction of Jefferson's home, Monticello, on the reverse, the nickel has a rich history that many collectors appreciate. But as with any coin, there are variations in minting, and some of these variations can make certain years and conditions worth far more than others. Now, let's focus on the 1993 Jefferson nickel. In general, most Jefferson nickels from this time are relatively common, but there are key factors that can make a 1993 nickel valuable. The most important factor is its condition. Like any collectible, the better the condition of the coin, the higher its value. If you find a 1993 Jefferson nickel that is in pristine, uncirculated condition, it could be worth much more than its 5-cent face value. A coin with minimal wear, no visible scratches, and sharp details is far more desirable to collectors than a heavily circulated one. But here's where things get really interesting: the error coins. Minting errors are the reason why some coins can skyrocket in value. Errors occur during the manufacturing process, and they result in coins that don't match the intended design. These coins are rare and unique, making them highly sought after by collectors. For example, a 1993 Jefferson nickel with a double die or a misaligned strike can fetch a significantly higher price than one without any errors. One of the most desirable types of error in the world of coin collecting is the double die. This occurs when the coin is struck more than once during the minting process, causing the design to appear more than once in slightly different positions. Double die coins are incredibly rare, and if you happen to find a 1993 Jefferson nickel with this error, you could be holding on to a true treasure. Another important error to look out for is the off-center strike. This occurs when the coin is not properly aligned during the minting process, causing the design to appear off-center on the coin. Off-center coins are also rare and are highly valued by collectors. If you find a 1993 Jefferson nickel with an off-center strike, you might be sitting on a gold mine. But errors aren't the only thing that can make a 1993 Jefferson nickel valuable. There are also certain varieties of the coin that are more sought after than others. For example, some 1993 nickels were produced in limited numbers or as part of special coin sets. These varieties are considered rarer than the standard issue coins and are more valuable as a result. If you've got a 1993 Jefferson nickel that was part of a limited edition release or one of these special sets, you could have a valuable piece of history in your hands. Let's take a moment to talk about the significance of the 1993 date. For collectors, the year a coin was minted can play a significant role in its value. Coins from certain years are more popular due to historical events, specific minting processes, or simply because they are part of a limited mintage. The 1993 Jefferson nickel is one of those coins that stands out to collectors for various reasons, including its relatively low mintage and the fact that it's part of a specific era of U.S. coinage. As with all collectible coins, the rarity and demand for a particular year and condition can fluctuate over time. However, the 1993 Jefferson nickel has remained a popular coin among collectors, and its value continues to rise as more people discover its potential. Whether you have a coin that's in pristine condition, one with an error, or a special edition, you're holding onto a piece of history that could be worth a lot more than you think. So, how much could your 1993 Jefferson nickel actually be worth? While most Jefferson nickels from this year may only be worth their face value or a small premium if they're in great condition, The real treasure lies in finding a rare error or a special edition. In fact, some of the highest priced 1993 Jefferson nickels have been sold at auction for as much as $66,000. That's right. A single 1993 Jefferson nickel could fetch up to $66,000 at auction if it's the right type of coin, whether it's in pristine condition, has an error, or is a special variety. This is proof that even a simple 5-cent coin can turn into a small fortune in the right circumstances. Now, you might be wondering how to tell if your 1993 Jefferson nickel is worth a significant amount. The best way to determine the value of your coin is to have it professionally graded by a reputable coin grading service. A professional grading can give you an accurate assessment of the coin's condition and identify any rare features or errors that could make it valuable. After all, the value of a coin can vary depending on its grade and rarity. If you think you've got a 1993 Jefferson nickel that could be worth something, don't hesitate to take it to a coin dealer or an expert for a closer look. They'll be able to guide you in the right direction and let you know if you've got a rare find on your hands. In conclusion, the 1993 Jefferson nickel may seem like just another 5-cent coin, but in reality, it could be worth far more than its face value. Whether you're holding onto a coin in pristine condition, one with a minting error, or a special variety, the 1993 Jefferson nickel is a coin that could make you a lot of money. If you've got one of these rare coins in your collection, you could be holding a piece of history worth up to $66,000. So, take a look at your collection, keep an eye out for those rare finds, and who knows? You might just be sitting on a small fortune. Thanks for watching today's video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more valuable coin tips, and keep your eyes peeled for rare coins that could make you rich. Happy hunting! Top 6. We explore one of the most fascinating and potentially valuable coins in the world of numismatics, the 1994 Jefferson nickel. This seemingly humble 5-cent coin has captured the attention of collectors and investors alike, not only because of its rich history but also due to its potential value. Many collectors focus on the older coins, but there's something special about the 1994 Jefferson nickel that makes it stand out in a big way. If you've ever wondered whether your collection of coins is just pocket change or something worth a fortune, stick with us as we dive into the details of this incredible coin and why it might just be worth far more than you expect. The Jefferson nickel has been part of the U.S. Mint's collection since 1938, and since then, it has been a part of everyday life in the United States. Most of us know this 5-cent coin because it's one of the most widely circulated and recognizable coins in the country. But when it comes to collecting coins, not all nickels are created equal. While many Jefferson nickels from the 1990s might seem like ordinary, everyday coins, there are some unique features of the 1994 edition that have made it highly coveted by collectors. Now, what makes the 1994 Jefferson nickel so valuable? The answer lies in a combination of factors, including the condition of the coin, the potential for errors, and the historical context behind the minting of the coin. But before we dive deeper into these details, let's first take a look at the design and features of the 1994 Jefferson nickel. On the obverse side of the coin, we see the iconic portrait of President Thomas Jefferson, who served as the third President of the United States. This design, created by artist Felix Schlag, has been a staple of the Jefferson nickel since its introduction in 1938. On the reverse side, we see a depiction of Jefferson's home, Monticello, which adds a unique and historical element to the design of the coin. The combination of these two iconic images makes the Jefferson nickel an enduring symbol of American history and patriotism. But while the design may seem familiar, the real value of the 1994 Jefferson nickel lies in its condition and rarity. As with any coin, the better the condition, the higher the value. A 1994 Jefferson nickel in pristine, uncirculated condition is much more valuable than one that has been heavily circulated. Coins that are graded as mint state, or proof, typically command a higher price in the market, and this is especially true for the 1994 nickel. Now, let's talk about the potential for errors. One of the most exciting aspects of coin collecting is the chance of finding a rare error coin. These coins, which feature defects or irregularities in the minting process, are often much more valuable than their regular counterparts. Error coins are unique, and their rarity can drive up their value significantly. Some of the most sought-after errors in the world of coin collecting include double die errors, where the design is stamped multiple times, and off-center strikes, where the coin is misaligned during the minting process. So, if you happen to come across a 1994 Jefferson nickel with any kind of error, you might just be sitting on a small fortune. For example, a 1994 nickel with a double die error could fetch thousands of dollars at auction. Similarly, a 1994 nickel with an off-center strike is also highly sought after by collectors. If you're lucky enough to find a 1994 Jefferson nickel with any of these errors, your coin could be worth far more than the standard 5-cent face value. But it's not just error coins that are valuable. There are also certain varieties of the 1994 Jefferson nickel that have become highly collectible. For example, some of the 1994 nickels were released as part of special mint sets or proof sets, which means they were struck with a higher quality of finish and were often intended for collectors. These special sets are typically produced in limited quantities, and the coins from these sets can be worth more than regular circulation coins. As with any collectible, rarity plays a significant role in determining value. The 1994 Jefferson nickel may not have been produced in as limited a quantity as some older coins, but its unique characteristics, such as its design, potential errors, and minting variations, make it a highly sought-after piece in the world of coin collecting. If you have a 1994 Jefferson nickel in your collection, especially one in pristine condition or with a minting error, you could be holding on to something that is worth far more than its face value. So, what's the real value of a 1994 Jefferson nickel? While most of these coins are worth just 5 cents in average condition, there are certain exceptions. A 1994 Jefferson nickel in excellent, uncirculated condition can be worth significantly more, and those with rare errors or unique features can fetch even higher prices. The real jackpot, however, comes when you find a particularly rare variety or a coin with a particularly valuable error. In fact, some of the highest priced 1994 Jefferson nickels have been sold at auction for an impressive sum. Coins in mint condition can fetch up to $1,000 or more, depending on their specific features. However, the real treasure lies in finding those rare and elusive error coins. A single 1994 Jefferson nickel with a major error, such as a double die or an off-center strike, could be worth a staggering $64,000 at auction. Yes, you read that right. A 1994 Jefferson nickel with the right error or unique feature can sell for an incredible $64,000. That's the power of rare coins in the world of numismatics. What may seem like just a simple 5-cent piece could be hiding an immense value that could change your life. If you happen to have a 1994 Jefferson nickel with one of these rare features, you could be sitting on a small fortune. Now that you know the potential value of a 1994 Jefferson nickel, it's time to take a closer look at your own collection. Could that coin you've had sitting in your drawer for years be worth thousands, or even tens of thousands of dollars? The only way to know for sure is to get your coin professionally graded and evaluated by an expert in the field. A reputable coin dealer or grading service can assess the condition of your coin, identify any errors or unique features, and give you an accurate idea of its value. In conclusion, the 1994 Jefferson nickel is far more than just a simple 5-cent coin. Its potential for rare errors, its historical significance, and its status as a collectible piece make it an exciting find for any coin collector. Whether you have one in pristine condition, one with an error, or a special variety, your 1994 Jefferson nickel could be worth far more than you ever imagined. So, if you have one in your collection, take a closer look, and you might just discover a coin worth an astounding $64,000. Happy hunting, and be sure to subscribe for more exciting coin tips and discoveries. Top 7. We're diving into a fascinating piece of American history, the 1999 Jefferson nickel. This seemingly simple 5-cent coin has captivated collectors and coin enthusiasts for years. You might be surprised to learn that some of these coins are worth far more than their face value, and in today's video, we're going to reveal just how much you could be sitting on if you happen to have a 1999 Jefferson nickel in your collection. Let's get started. The Jefferson nickel has been a staple of U.S. currency since 1938. Its design, featuring a portrait of President Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and an image of his home, Monticello, on the reverse, has become iconic. Over the years, the Jefferson nickel has undergone several changes, but the 1999 version holds a special place in the hearts of collectors. You might think of nickels as small, everyday coins, but some of them can be worth a significant amount of money, especially when they are rare or feature unique characteristics. The 1999 Jefferson nickel is one of those coins that has become a collector's dream, and today, we're going to explore why. One of the most interesting aspects of the 1999 Jefferson nickel is its design. The 1999 coin is part of a series that celebrated the 200th anniversary of the birth of President Thomas Jefferson. The U.S. Mint released a special series of coins that year to commemorate this historic milestone, and the 1999 Jefferson nickel was a part of that series. The coin's design is similar to previous versions of the Jefferson nickel, but the 1999 edition carries an extra layer of historical significance, which makes it even more appealing to collectors. Now, you may be asking yourself, what makes the 1999 Jefferson nickel so valuable? Well, as with any collectible coin, the key factors are rarity, condition, and special characteristics. While most of the 1999 Jefferson nickels are not worth much more than their 5-cent face value, there are certain editions and varieties that can fetch an impressive amount of money on the open market. The value of these coins depends largely on their condition, the specific details of the coin's minting process, and whether the coin has any errors or unique features. One of the most important things to consider when evaluating the value of a 1999 Jefferson nickel is its condition. As with any collectible item, the better the condition of the coin, the more it is likely to be worth. Coins that are in mint condition or that have been carefully preserved over the years are much more valuable than those that are worn or damaged. A coin that is uncirculated, meaning it has never been in circulation and shows no signs of wear or damage, is often the most valuable. In addition to condition, another factor that contributes to the value of the 1999 Jefferson nickel is the possibility of minting errors. As we've discussed in previous videos, error coins are highly sought after by collectors because they are unique and rare. For example, a 1999 Jefferson nickel with a double die error, where the design has been stamped multiple times, could be worth a significant amount of money. Similarly, a coin with an off-center strike or other irregularities in the minting process could fetch a high price at auction. Another important consideration is whether the coin is part of a limited edition or a special series. While the 1999 Jefferson nickel was not issued as part of a special proof set, it is still part of a historically significant series that commemorated President Jefferson's bicentennial. This added historical context makes the 1999 Jefferson nickel more valuable to collectors who are looking for coins that have both historical significance and numismatic value. Collectors and investors are always on the lookout for coins that stand out, and the 1999 Jefferson nickel is no exception. Some of the most valuable 1999 Jefferson nickels are those that have been professionally graded and certified by reputable coin grading services. A coin that is graded as mint state, or proof, by organizations such as the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, is likely to be worth much more than a coin that is simply circulated and ungraded. If you have a 1999 Jefferson nickel, getting it professionally graded could reveal just how valuable it really is. So, what's the bottom line? How much could a 1999 Jefferson nickel actually be worth? While the majority of these coins are worth no more than 5 cents, there are certain examples that have sold for incredible prices. Coins in mint condition, coins with rare errors, and coins with special characteristics have been known to fetch upwards of thousands of dollars at auction. Some of the most sought-after 1999 Jefferson nickels have been sold for an impressive sum, and the potential value of these coins continues to rise as more collectors and investors recognize their worth. Now, here's the big reveal. If you have a 1999 Jefferson nickel that is in excellent condition or features a rare minting error, you could be sitting on a coin worth a staggering $60,000. Yes, that's right. A 1999 Jefferson nickel with the right attributes has been known to sell for as much as $60,000 at auction. This is the kind of value that can completely change the way you view your coin collection. What may seem like just a simple nickel could actually be a hidden treasure waiting to be discovered. If you happen to own a 1999 Jefferson nickel, it's worth taking a closer look. You may have a rare and valuable coin on your hands that could be worth far more than you ever expected. Whether it's the coin's condition, its minting errors, or its historical significance, the 1999 Jefferson nickel has proven to be a coin with serious value. So, don't overlook it. Get it professionally graded, and who knows, you might just discover that your 1999 Jefferson nickel is worth $60,000. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe for more exciting coin tips and hidden treasure discoveries. Happy collecting! Top 8. We're diving deep into a coin that's not only a piece of American history but also an incredibly valuable collectible, the 2000 Jefferson nickel. This 5-cent coin, though small in size, packs a huge punch in the world of numismatics. If you think all nickels are just worth 5 cents, think again. The 2000 Jefferson nickel is one of those hidden gems that many collectors are seeking, and it might just be worth far more than you ever imagined. Stick with us as we unravel the story behind this coin and reveal how it could be worth a whopping sum of money. Let's get started. The Jefferson nickel has long been a part of American currency, with its first issuance dating back to 1938. The coin features a portrait of President Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States, on the obverse and an image of his beloved home, Monticello, on the reverse. Over the years, the Jefferson nickel has seen a few design changes and updates, but the 2000 version of this iconic coin holds a special place in the hearts of collectors. Now, you might be wondering, what makes the 2000 Jefferson nickel so special? Well, when it comes to coins, there are a few things that can make one stand out and increase its value. The first is rarity. The rarer a coin is, the more valuable it becomes. The second factor is condition. A coin in pristine condition is always worth more than one that has been heavily circulated. The third factor is, of course, any errors or unique characteristics. Coins that feature unusual characteristics, like a minting error or an off-center strike, can skyrocket in value. In the case of the 2000 Jefferson nickel, this coin isn't particularly rare in terms of production numbers, but there are still plenty of reasons why collectors find it so valuable. For one, it is part of the long-running Jefferson nickel series, which holds historical significance. The 2000 version of the coin also falls into a unique time frame in U.S. coinage. The United States Mint was experimenting with different types of production processes and designs during this period, and as a result, the coins from this era sometimes have distinguishing features that make them stand out among other coins. One of the key things that collectors look for in the 2000 Jefferson nickel is its condition. Like most collectible coins, the better the condition, the higher the value. A coin that has been preserved in mint condition, with little to no wear or damage, will always command a higher price. A coin that is graded as uncirculated or mint state is much more valuable than one that has been in circulation for years. This is why professional coin grading services are so important when determining the true value of a coin. But there's more to the story than just condition. The 2000 Jefferson nickel also attracts collectors because of its potential to be part of a special collection or series. Coins that were minted in certain years or with specific characteristics can sometimes be worth much more than their face value. While the 2000 Jefferson nickel isn't part of a special limited edition set, it still holds appeal for collectors who are focused on completing full sets of Jefferson nickels or seeking out coins with specific minting features. Another factor that could make the 2000 Jefferson nickel particularly valuable is the possibility of a minting error. Mint errors are highly sought after in the world of coin collecting. They occur when something goes wrong during the minting process, and the result is a coin with unusual features, such as a double die, off-center strike, or a misaligned design. These error coins can fetch incredible amounts of money at auctions, and even a minor flaw or imperfection can dramatically increase the value of a coin. So, what's the potential value of the 2000 Jefferson nickel? Well, while most of these coins will only be worth their face value of 5 cents, some unique examples, especially those in pristine condition or with rare minting errors, can fetch a very high price. We've already mentioned that coins with errors or imperfections can be worth more, but the condition plays a big role too. Coins that have been graded as proof or uncirculated are likely to be worth much more than a coin that's been circulated heavily. For example, a coin that has a double die error or is in perfect condition could be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Now you may be thinking, is the 2000 Jefferson nickel really worth that much? The answer is yes, it can be. If you happen to have a 2000 Jefferson nickel that's in excellent condition or has a rare minting error, you could have a coin worth a significant amount of money. In fact, some 2000 Jefferson nickels have been known to sell for as much as $57,000 at auctions. That's right, a 5-cent coin could be worth $57,000. It's a true testament to how the world of coin collecting can turn an everyday item into something truly priceless. The value of the 2000 Jefferson nickel is all about the right combination of rarity, condition, and any potential errors. If you own one of these coins, it's definitely worth taking a closer look at its condition and considering getting it professionally graded. You may just have a coin in your hands that could fetch an amazing price at auction. Whether it's a minting error, a flawless coin, or just a unique example from the year 2000, the 2000 Jefferson nickel has the potential to make you a substantial amount of money. So, here's the big reveal. If you own a 2000 Jefferson nickel that's in great shape or features a rare minting error, you could be looking at a coin worth $57,000. Yes, you read that right, $57,000. That's an incredible amount of money for a coin that, at first glance, might seem like just another nickel. But remember, in the world of coin collecting, the right coin with the right characteristics can make you a small fortune. Now that you know just how valuable the 2000 Jefferson nickel can be, it's time to take a closer look at your own collection. If you have one of these coins, it might be worth getting it professionally graded. Who knows, you could be holding on to a $57,000 treasure without even realizing it. Thanks for watching today's video, and don't forget to subscribe for more exciting tips on coin collecting and how you can find rare and valuable coins in your own collection. Happy collecting! Top 9. We have something incredibly exciting to talk about. A coin that has the potential to turn your collection into a small fortune. We're diving into the world of the Jefferson nickel, specifically the 2001 Jefferson nickel 5-cent coin. Now, this might sound like just another ordinary coin, but trust me, this one is far from it. If you've ever wondered how a simple nickel can end up being worth thousands of dollars, you're in for a treat. Stick with me as we explore the history, significance, and the rare value of the 2001 Jefferson nickel. The Jefferson nickel has been part of the United States coinage since 1938, and over the years, it has become one of the most recognizable and collected coins in America. Featuring a portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States, on the obverse, and an image of his iconic home, Monticello, on the reverse, the coin has maintained its place in American history and currency. While this classic design has remained mostly unchanged, certain years of the Jefferson nickel have gained incredible attention in the world of numismatics, and the 2001 edition is no exception. So, why is the 2001 Jefferson nickel so special? To the untrained eye, it might look like just another coin, but when we look closely, we start to see what makes this particular nickel stand out. The key to its value lies in its rarity, its condition, and the possibility of minting errors. In the world of coin collecting, those three factors, rarity, condition, and errors, can elevate a coin from being just a regular piece of currency to something incredibly valuable. And the 2001 Jefferson nickel is no exception. First, let's talk about rarity. The U.S. Mint produced millions of Jefferson nickels in 2001, but there are still certain factors that can make this coin unique. For instance, certain mints produced coins with slight variations in the strike, which makes them stand out from the typical 2001 nickel. These subtle differences can make a significant difference when it comes to the value of the coin, and this is exactly where collectors start to take notice. The rare examples of this coin, whether due to minting issues or slight design changes, are highly sought after by collectors who are looking to complete their collections. Next, let's look at the condition of the coin. In the world of coin collecting, condition is everything. Coins that have been well preserved, with little to no signs of wear and tear, are considered to be in mint condition. A coin that is graded as uncirculated or mint state can command a much higher price than one that has been heavily circulated. The 2001 Jefferson nickel, in particular, has been known to show wear in certain areas, especially on the design of Monticello on the reverse. But for those rare examples of the 2001 Jefferson nickel that have been carefully stored and preserved, their value can increase dramatically. Coins that remain in perfect condition, or near perfect condition, are the ones that fetch top dollar. But there's more to the story. The most exciting part of the coin collecting world is the potential for minting errors. Minting errors happen when something goes wrong during the coin production process. These errors are often random and occur by accident, which is exactly why they can be so valuable. A small mistake during the strike, such as a doubled die, off-center strike, or misaligned design, can cause a coin to become a rare and highly desirable collectible. These errors are often overlooked by the general public, but for those in the know, they're like hidden treasures waiting to be discovered. Now, let's take a closer look at the types of errors that can increase the value of the 2001 Jefferson nickel. A double die error, for example, occurs when the coin is struck multiple times in the wrong position, causing the design to appear doubled. This type of error is particularly valuable because it's so rare and unique. Similarly, an off-center strike, where the design is misaligned on the coin, can also make a 2001 Jefferson nickel extremely valuable. These errors are a true testament to the fact that, in the world of coin collecting, anything can happen, and even the smallest mistake can lead to a coin becoming worth much more than its original face value. So, let's get to the most important question. What is the actual value of the 2001 Jefferson nickel? While most of these coins are worth just 5 cents, there are certain rare examples that have sold for much higher prices. A coin in perfect condition or one that features a rare minting error can be worth tens of thousands of dollars. And for those truly exceptional examples, you could be looking at a coin that's worth a staggering $55,000. Yes, that's right, $55,000 for a single 5-cent coin. If you happen to have a 2001 Jefferson nickel in your collection, it could be worth far more than you think. A coin that's been preserved in mint condition, or one that features a rare error, could fetch an impressive price at auction. The value of the 2001 Jefferson nickel is all about finding the right coin with the right characteristics. Whether it's in perfect condition, has an error, or was part of a unique production run. A coin like this can turn an ordinary nickel into a real treasure. So, how do you know if you have a coin worth $55,000? The best way to determine the true value of your coin is to have it professionally graded by a reputable coin grading service. Professional graders will examine your coin's condition, check for any minting errors, and assign it a grade that reflects its value in the market. Once your coin is graded, you'll have a better understanding of its worth and can make an informed decision about whether or not to sell it. The 2001 Jefferson nickel is a perfect example of how the world of coin collecting works. It's a simple coin that, when found in the right condition or with the right minting errors, can become an incredible investment. So, if you have one of these coins, make sure to take a closer look. It could very well be worth far more than you ever imagined. In conclusion, if you've got a 2001 Jefferson nickel in great condition or one that features a rare minting error, you might just be holding a coin worth $55,000. That's right, a nickel worth $55,000. Keep your eyes peeled for those special coins, and remember, coin collecting can sometimes be more rewarding than you might expect. Happy collecting, and thanks for watching today's video. Top 10. We have something incredibly exciting to talk about, a coin that has the potential to turn your collection into a small fortune. We're diving into the world of the Jefferson nickel, specifically the 2001 Jefferson nickel 5-cent coin. Now, this might sound like just another ordinary coin, but trust me, this one is far from it. If you've ever wondered how a simple nickel can end up being worth thousands of dollars, you're in for a treat. Stick with me as we explore the history, significance, and the rare value of the 2001 Jefferson nickel. The Jefferson nickel has been part of the United States coinage since 1938, and over the years, it has become one of the most recognizable and collected coins in America. Featuring a portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States, on the obverse, and an image of his iconic home, Monticello, on the reverse, the coin has maintained its place in American history and currency. While this classic design has remained mostly unchanged, certain years of the Jefferson nickel have gained incredible attention in the world of numismatics, and the 2001 edition is no exception. So, why is the 2001 Jefferson nickel so special? To the untrained eye, it might look like just another coin, but when we look closely, we start to see what makes this particular nickel stand out. The key to its value lies in its rarity, its condition, and the possibility of minting errors. In the world of coin collecting, those three factors, rarity, condition, and errors, can elevate a coin from being just a regular piece of currency to something incredibly valuable. And the 2001 Jefferson nickel is no exception. First, let's talk about rarity. The U.S. Mint produced millions of Jefferson nickels in 2001, but there are still certain factors that can make this coin unique. For instance, certain mints produced coins with slight variations in the strike, which makes them stand out from the typical 2001 nickel. These subtle differences can make a significant difference when it comes to the value of the coin, and this is exactly where collectors start to take notice. The rare examples of this coin, whether due to minting issues or slight design changes, are highly sought after by collectors who are looking to complete their collections. Next, let's look at the condition of the coin. In the world of coin collecting, condition is everything. Coins that have been well preserved, with little to no signs of wear and tear, are considered to be in mint condition. A coin that is graded as uncirculated or mint state can command a much higher price than one that has been heavily circulated. The 2001 Jefferson nickel, in particular, has been known to show wear in certain areas, especially on the design of Monticello on the reverse. But for those rare examples of the 2001 Jefferson nickel that have been carefully stored and preserved, their value can increase dramatically. Coins that remain in perfect condition, or near perfect condition, are the ones that fetch top dollar. But there's more to the story. The most exciting part of the coin collecting world is the potential for minting errors. Minting errors happen when something goes wrong during the coin production process. These errors are often random and occur by accident, which is exactly why they can be so valuable. A small mistake during the strike, such as a doubled die, off-center strike, or misaligned design, can cause a coin to become a rare and highly desirable collectible. These errors are often overlooked by the general public, but for those in the know, they're like hidden treasures waiting to be discovered. Now, let's take a closer look at the types of errors that can increase the value of the 2001 Jefferson nickel. A double die error, for example, occurs when the coin is struck multiple times in the wrong position, causing the design to appear doubled. This type of error is particularly valuable because it's so rare and unique. Similarly, an off-center strike, where the design is misaligned on the coin, can also make a 2001 Jefferson nickel extremely valuable. These errors are a true testament to the fact that, in the world of coin collecting, anything can happen, and even the smallest mistake can lead to a coin becoming worth much more than its original face value. So, let's get to the most important question: what is the actual value of the 2001 Jefferson nickel? While most of these coins are worth just 5 cents, there are certain rare examples that have sold for much higher prices. A coin in perfect condition or one that features a rare minting error can be worth tens of thousands of dollars. And for those truly exceptional examples, you could be looking at a coin that's worth a staggering $55,000. Yes, that's right, $55,000 for a single 5-cent coin. If you happen to have a 2001 Jefferson nickel in your collection, it could be worth far more than you think. A coin that's been preserved in mint condition, or one that features a rare error, could fetch an impressive price at auction. The value of the 2001 Jefferson nickel is all about finding the right coin with the right characteristics. Whether it's in perfect condition, has an error, or was part of a unique production run. A coin like this can turn an ordinary nickel into a real treasure. So, how do you know if you have a coin worth $55,000? The best way to determine the true value of your coin is to have it professionally graded by a reputable coin grading service. Professional graders will examine your coin's condition, check for any minting errors, and assign it a grade that reflects its value in the market. Once your coin is graded, you'll have a better understanding of its worth and can make an informed decision about whether or not to sell it. The 2001 Jefferson nickel is a perfect example of how the world of coin collecting works. It's a simple coin that, when found in the right condition or with the right minting errors, can become an incredible investment. So, if you have one of these coins, make sure to take a closer look. It could very well be worth far more than you ever imagined. In conclusion, if you've got a 2001 Jefferson nickel in great condition or one that features a rare minting error, you might just be holding a coin worth $55,000. That's right, a nickel worth $55,000. Keep your eyes peeled for those special coins, and remember, coin collecting can sometimes be more rewarding than you might expect. Happy collecting, and thanks for watching today's video.